Alright, hey guys, this is gonna be kind of a short video, but I want to show you guys how to complete boss event with 4 units. You don't need 6 or 5 or anything. You just need Vegeta, any full AoE unit. You would think that because I have Alucard, that it would be easier because he's quote unquote the best unit in the game, but he's not. He's really not. Um, even though he's the rarest unit in the game, Tengen does more damage than him, and uh, Igris also does more damage than him. So if you have Tengen or Igris, this would be easily replicable. Um, but you don't need Haruka, you don't need Crocodile, you don't need any of that. All you need is um, a full AoE unit, aka Tengen or Igris. Most of you will probably do Tengen because you're doing this event purely for Igris, so most of you will have Tengen, but Tengen will work fine. Um, you don't need probably any good stats on him. My Alucard has AAZ. The range is probably the most important part of it in the first place. Um, my Vegeta, granted, has SSA, but it's not a very high S. If we come check over here, so it's not really that much game changing. But if you're going to be doing this anyway, you might as well grind up and get some decent stats on them, anyways. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna go into it, and I'm gonna show you guys this. This strategy isn't mine. I got it from Valkyria or something like that, kind of Valkyria, something like that. He used Igris, Vegeta, so same start as this, 2 farms, but he also used Haruka and Crocodile, which I'm going to show you now that you don't need either of them. You just need to play smart to get it done. So we're going to go into the match, and I'm going to show you guys how to actually do this. Alright. Sucks that we can't skip this cutscene, but there's nothing we can do about it, so we'll just go through the cutscene. Alright. We are in now. I let this kind of slowly count down while I'm getting set up, but basically, uh, we want the enemies to come down the track up until here. So we farm up until we get to here. We're able to get our Takoda up to upgrade 3 or 4, and our sperm wagons fully maxed, fully, and then we'll be able to actually do this. So just basically follow what I'm doing here. So we play Speedwagon. We wait till the Paragon money comes in. Paragon Infinite money comes in. It's gonna take until this hits around 12 enemies, and then we're gonna spam T. If you're on mobile, just spam the upgrade button as soon as the money comes in. It's not. It wasn't upgrading. Place another sprint wagon after 2, and then upgrade him, and then place another one. So now, if you have it in here, you have 2, 1, 0. And now stay focused on upgrading this guy to maxed. The guys will keep on coming down the track. Doesn't matter, you'll have a little bit extra, so you're able to upgrade this guy to 1. So it's going to be 3, 2, 1. Upgrade this one, and then you're not going to be able to upgrade it anymore. And then after this, you'll be able to upgrade this to max, and we're going to be able to almost max out this one. There we go. See, they're still decently far, not even that really far down the track. They're only like 25%, and you're still have plenty of time because you're not going to place them until they get to here. So when the money comes in, yeah. I'm a little bit behind on this, I guess, but we're going to want to put our Vegetas around this area where they can hit both loops. You're gonna want to place all 4 as soon as you can. I like to upgrade my Vegetas to Gallic Gun to ensure my survival better, and then I'm gonna go back to upgrading Takarota to max. You'll be able to max them up before anything gets past Vegetas, and nothing will really get past Vegetas, even up until you're starting to place down your DPS unit and upgrading it. Okay, so we got 2 upgrades left. If you start to struggle at all, like if your Vegeta's missing out on some damage, etc., you can upgrade the last 2 behind them to the second ability, because that'll be around 4,000 damage, which will be plenty. Okay, so now that he's maxed, you're going to come over here, and you're going to get your full AoE unit to be fully within the thing, the max range to hit right over here, so hit as much as you can. Now, Alucard's a little bit different, so if you guys have Alucard, you're just going to want to get to Mist form, and then place another one right here, and then place the third one, and then start getting that one going. This time I kind of placed it too far down, so I mean I could resell it, but there's really no point, because the main point of the strat is getting your main DPS to kill off all the summons so that you can utilize the special passive of Vegeta. I'm gonna go back here, upgrade our Gallic Gun, so that all these guys will be dealt with. Now, what I like to do with Alucard, you guys obviously aren't going to have Alucard, is to get all mine to right before Hellhounds. It just makes it the easiest to upgrade 1 to max after that. Okay, so I like to have my third one in the middle be upgraded to max first, because it'll be able to hit furthest this way, furthest that way, and it will be better off. You're going to want to try to, so if you're using Igris right, you're not going to have the full AoE right here. So obviously you're going to want to upgrade your Vegetas back here more before this point. But you want to just try and get full AoE as best you can. So if you're doing a full AoE unit, you're going to want to place just one and then Haruka next to it. If you have Haruka, you don't really need to use Haruka, obviously, since I'm not using Haruka. So I'm just going to keep on waiting. I'm going to upgrade this to max, and I'm going to turn the ability on automatic, since it will buff the rest of my Alucards anyways, but you guys obviously don't need that. And then now, since this guy's further down the track, we're just going to upgrade this one, the one right on the closest to this side, as much as you can, and then go to this one, and then this one. That's the most efficient way I've seen to work. Technically, if you wanted to, you could sell them all and place them back so they hit the more of the circle, but it's not really needed. Okay, now that he's dead, you go back here, and then you continue upgrading your other DPS units. And it's going to pretty much just be this for the entire match. Obviously, if you have 6 slots, you should go check out Volk's video on it, because he does a way better way of explaining it with 6 units, but you obviously don't need it. So yeah, this is basically just going to be the best explanation I can give for the people who don't have 5 slots or 6 slots unlocked. Obviously, you're going to need some type of good full AoE unit. Tengen is going to be way better than this. Igris is going to be way better than this. But yeah, basically we just keep on following this strat. You just upgrade your next Alucard or Igris or Tengen, whatever you're using, and just continue down the line. If you're using Alucard, right? So since I'm using Alucard, and this one, you probably noticed I didn't upgrade it to the last ability. It's because there's no point. There's no point to upgrade to the last point. Um, it really doesn't increase it by much. Like this one, sure you get 500 extra damage, but after near the end, you'll have already two abilities gone off, and they'll all be at 10k ish. So there's really no point. So now that we got rid of Hermes, now we're just gonna go back here and we're just gonna max out all of our Vegetas, and this will be really all we need to do. Alright, so basically we're just gonna continue upgrading our Vegetas to max. Um, Picture all of your Vegetas as doing double their damage. So these Vegetas do 9,000 damage. So in reality, they're doing 18k, close to 19k. Um, so basically, if all these are maxed out, they're all doing around 80k per 4.4 seconds, which is pretty much all you need to beat this. Sorry if it's laggy for you guys in the video. I have no idea why it's lagging because the last two matches didn't lag at all while I was doing this. And the last matches had like Chrome open and other apps, so I have no idea why it's lagging or coming through. But we're just gonna continue upgrading the Vegetas up to max, um, and then we're just gonna pretty much just wait. All right, now we have all of our Vegetas maxed. We have our DPS pretty much maxed and all of that. Now that the farms have already procced and we're in the max wave, you just sell your speed cards and then pretty much just wait. Um, Always around this point, I get leaks because Alucard just sucks. It's actually terrible. At most, Alucard will do 12k damage. Obviously, granted, he has that 20% damage buff, but then at that point, he's only doing 14k damage, and 14k is less than what Igris does in general. He does around 15k, so you'll definitely be able to do this with Igris. And Tengen, he also can dodge the stuns, so Tengen will also be way better than this. Overall, I've seen Tengen do 15k damage without any good trait and just like A stats, so he'll be way better than this. But basically, we're just gonna wait till he gets past out of this range. Usually, because if his hitbox is so big, you gotta count the sword as his hitbox and his hair. So you'll be able to hit him all the way down to like right here-ish. And then you sell these two. You keep this one going because it'll be able to activate his ability again. That'll be an extra 16k damage that you can have just going towards the boss. Not that it's going to be needed, but it's an extra 16k damage. If you don't have Alucard, just sell all of them once they're out of range, which is right here. Now what I do, this isn't really needed, but I check the range of the Vegeta, and I put down Alucard right here, only because Alucard has that extra wounded debuff. Um, Now that Alucard's ability is procced, I sell this Alucard, and I put another one over here, just get Mist Form, and then you just sit here like this. That's all you have to do. They'll easily kill him. Obviously, the wounded debuff is going to make the Vegeta do an extra 12k damage, but the first strat I did, I didn't even use Alucard placed back, so even without Alucard placed back, he definitely won't make this any easier than it is. It's very doable, even without Alucard. Both Igris and Tengen do way more damage than Alucard does, so you could definitely do this with four units. Now he runs off. If you want to, you're probably going to need to, you can place another one back here to finish the job. And there you go. There you have it. Four unit Igris event fully completed. Only need 4 units, no slows, no buffs, none of that. And you can beat this easily. You don't need Alucard. If anything, if I had Igris or Tengen, I would switch him out immediately because Alucard just isn't a good damage dealer. He's mostly a support. Um, but yeah, this would be it. Go check out the Vox video in the description for the original guide of this. This is a modified guide of his guide because he said you needed Haruka and all that, but you don't actually need them. But yeah, that will be all for today. Just wanted to show you guys this video in case you guys don't have Haruka and you only have 4 units. Obviously, most of you probably won't have 4 units, but this shows pretty much how easy the event is if you're just pretty smart with the strategy you do. But yeah, that'll be it all. See you guys next time. Bye.